cast a spell in the cog.
Yeah. It's Earth Shaker and Elder Titan. The two big ones. When you're playing Clockwork as support, that's like the dream. Because you're like, I know that I'm going to find that guy, and I'm just going to ruin his day.
10 seconds remaining.
Backed in
5 seconds remaining.
That Will-O-Wisp always going to be in the back of the mind of Secret here in this draft. Like, how do we deal with the Will-O-Wisp in these fights? Or if we're diving towers, click it down, or have a hero like Jug or Lifestealer.
Yeah, I feel like a Mirana ban would be pretty good here too, honestly, because they already have Coddle and Clock. But Ursa, that's another good option if you want, yeah, like you said, like the Jug or the Ursa, the more melee-centric one.
And also a hero that can or just stand his ground inside the cogs and fight within rage.
This pick's a little bit hard for Liquid with the setup of the Shaker and the Pango, just because there is a little flexibility between the two, because I could see Puppy doing Pango, I'll be honest. Pretty sure it won't be, but like let's say you want to pick Boxy's hero, because he's the guy that, you know, you probably want to shaft the most. You don't really have any info as to what he's going to be facing, so there you go. You get a bit of a flex hero. Could be for Boxy, could be for Koikva, and can also be for Mickey.
More of that nuke power into these teamfight ultis from Bok and Keeper of the Light. They're very good at catching people, making sure that slippery heroes like Pango don't just get away with like...
5 seconds
But I'm still really surprised that like Lycan, Beastmaster, Prophet, three of the biggest heroes this patch for these teams, has been totally ignored. Maybe now a bit of a pivot into that with Chen.
Yeah, it's a bit scary. I figured it would be the Puppy hero and just every option. Other than his really obnoxious new ones, his classic heroes are all there. The Ench, the Chen. That's it. Those are his only classic heroes.
Just the Ench and the Chen.
I mean, if you can pick them first, pretty much. Like, he will take them every time.
5 seconds remaining.
I guess you do have to be worried also about Broodmother, the Lone Druid that can come from Team Liquid. A lot of these tricky little heroes. Grab.
The Kunkka is still in. I feel like that could have been alright for Secret too. Just because, you know, they are 9th pick, and that way they don't necessarily have to ban the Broodmother. And this will probably be Boxy's.
To go?
I am assuming it's going to be either 1 or 2. I wouldn't guess that it's going to be for Boxy. I don't really think it fits him that well for how he plays.
So the clock going into like this.
Yeah. But like offlane heroes into Zoo. I mean, we used to see like the person who could hold the dead lane, like the Underlord or the Tidehunter. But lately, it feels like people are more relying on that initiation, like the Sand King, something like that. They've been playing that a little bit lately.
Time on this.
Think it fits him that well for how he plays. Yeah, this one's tough.
So the clock going into like this.
Yeah. They have the mobility already working for them, but like
so
offlane heroes into Zoo. I mean, we used to see like the person who could hold the deadly hero. They could just go Prophet too.
So I was wondering if they, like you talked about Mirana for Secret, there's also maybe a consideration cog setup, the ability to kill off Chen creeps, kind of roaming into lanes that you can gank into. Like Queen of Pain offers you a lot of damage. One arrow could find you a kill. Big tanky boy.
That's pretty good Zoo, yeah. The Quill's going. They have the Coddle too. Easy combos.
Still keeping it reasonably open. That could be Mickey as well as Boxy on that.
Yep. And besides from players too, the lanes are all extremely open too. Like you don't have to do Coddle and Bristle together. I mean, you assume you're going to, like the Coddle and the Ember, but sometimes that's just not how it works out.
5 seconds remaining.
I think I still like that Mirana. I don't know. They just play it so well. But there's still like the Morph or something, like the big niche heroes.
Would you put the Mirana mid then? Like,
that would be my assumption, but you'd have some flexibility because, you know, you're not going to know until the last pick from Liquid if they pull out one of their hallmark heroes or something. Right now, if I'm Secret, I'm starting to think about all those heroes though, and just like making the assumptions of like, all right, can they pivot into Visage? And if they pivot into like the Visage right now, what does that look like for us, right? Are they gonna be able to run us down too hard, or what will they be lacking in those moments? Can they, like right now, can they actually punish a super hard carry, like your AM style game?
We've seen Chen solo kill anti-me. Puppy can do it.
Oh no, I
Grab a
mean
couple
for
of
Secret.
centaurs.
Like if Secret wants to go that direction, you know what I mean? Because like right now, like you have Clockwork Catch or something. But if I had like a Morphling this game, I think his game looks kind of okay.
Super reliant on Queen of Pain to actually kill people off.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering here, like, do you give Pango the Spirit Vessel? Oh, there's the Morphling.
Yeah. I seriously think they look at drafts at this point and they literally just go, all right, Nisha, can you play Morphling here? And they will just pick it. Like, I think banning Morphling in the second versus Secret is almost always going to help you out. Then, again, if there was an Ursa right there, you would have been pretty sour. So, I'd probably rather have the Morphling if I have a Bristleback, but I still don't think it's looking too hot right now for Liquid.
5 seconds remaining.
Coming into these final bans, Hero's going to be the final one.
Yeah.
I guess the Bristleback also sets you up as a block picking. Like, both teams like to grab Brood as those final heroes.
Yeah, that's
Bristleback can theoretically... It's nice to see all these little elements where, you know, the deep thinking really does come into play.
Is it worth banning? Okay, they'll now ban the Kunkka. Oh, okay, all right, now you ban the Brood.
Get rid of it. We used to see Earthshaker against Brood, but I don't feel like that's particularly great anymore.
Yeah, I've seen it. It doesn't look good. I think the Brood, especially like Koikva's just those Echo Slams. Like I've seen it win, even relatively recently. I saw that happen, but it was like perfectly executed, where he got every single Echo Slam good. He had a lot of vision that was helping him out too, which they don't necessarily have right now from Secret. So they will ban the Lycan themselves now too.
Can they pick Matu Visage here? Into Bristleback, it doesn't feel amazing, but against the other heroes, it seems pretty good, and it gives you tempo with Chen, Pango, Earthshaker to run around and cause havoc while farming.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, what are they really missing? I guess it's like you said, kind of the havoc, like a Bloodseeker game style would kind of be nice for them at this point now to deal with this.
Hell, even maybe like a lone druid.
Yeah, I wonder if that's almost a little greedy, but it would like Liquid's tower pressure isn't that crazy.
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
I think it comes online fast enough. Okay, right. Prophet's left in throughout the entire draft. Yeah. That gives you chaos, havoc.
And I shall be there to help you. That's really nice when you're an Earthshaker too, where you're like, I'm pretty sure I can solo kill this guy, but could you just ult right now?
It's a little bit of help. That gives him so much map maneuverability with call in from Chen, TP from Prophet, Earthshaker, Blink, Pango, Swashbuckler. Everyone has a way to like get across the map.
5 seconds remaining.
Their lanes aren't even that bad either. I will say, like the Earthshaker Pango lane, if that ends up together, might be an issue. Just because, you know, they're not the strongest two laners, but I wonder if they'll mix that up a little bit just because they have the Prophet.
And as Liquid, you still don't know what your lane matchups are. Like, it could be Prophet or Morphling mid lane.
Yeah. I almost always assume it'll be Morph mid with them. Okay, so Boxy on the Timber, Mickey on the Bristle, Koikva on the Queen.
Difficult for Pango to choose the Spirit Vessel target now with Bristle and Timbersaw.
Matu with the mushroom head, nice. Looking good.
Liquid still thinking about where they want to put the... we could still see the Koikva Timbersaw, potentially, right?
I think Boxy really likes Timbersaw. Like, I don't think they'll give it to Koikva. That's like their hero. There you go. That's what really seals it.
Whip.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
I have the cosmetics. I'm playing the Queen of Pain.
5 seconds remaining.
Remedies the problems Liquid Draft had.
It's pretty nice. You know, Nature's Prophet, Chen, and then you got Earthshaker and Pango, who, you know, sometimes Pango can help with the Chain Stun just because, you know, Timber can get in the middle of things and maybe overestimate himself versus Spirit Vessel or something, but overall, I'd be pretty happy right now as Boxy, I feel. Of course, it's a Timbersaw, so it all depends on the first, like, 15 minutes as to whether or not you're going to be a burden or carrying the game for your team. Feels like you're either one or the other on this hero, not really middle of the pack.
You've got to be very fearful of that Morphling getting fast evil.
Yeah, I've been worried about the Eve lane, and I'd be worried about like my own team's ability to get good stacks going too. Insane's really good with the Coddle at getting a lot of setup stacks for the Bristleback, but you're on the Radiant side, and it's just like way more awkward on Radiant to like set up Ancients and actually go farm the Ancients and stuff, so I think this Bristleback won't... the Dire Bristle just feels a lot better to me, for the most part.
Picking Timbersaw also means that the Clockwork's going to have much more free time to test pull, maybe roam in towards mid lane, help out the Queen Pain, get active early. Timber, you want to kind of get to level 3 or 4, then leave him.
Yeah. Yeah. Try and actually apply pressure and, worst case scenario, cut the lane. But you always want to be in their faces, Timber, or you're not really playing Timber, are you?
Uproot and after them.
Go. Game 1, best of 3.
Prepare for battle.
Secret in the lower bracket, and Liquid recently having a 0 secret. Head to head, Boxy Timbersaw going up towards top. Bristleback mid from Nikkei, it looks like, as they're putting Queen of Pain safe lane. Pokeface down there. Clockwork the Tiger and Insania Cottle going to be walking around placing wards. Observer ward near the Roshan pit at this early point.
It's just not getting dewarded, right? Yeah. Super safe rune control. In terms of the lanes, so we were wondering about like the Pango, because the hero he can sometimes be a bit of a liability, and where he'll be set up.
Moly!
But holy moly, it looks like indeed it will be the Treants heading to the mid there with the Nature's Prophet. He's got the double tangos, so yeah, Nisha hanging on the off lane for now. But you have Chen, right? So you're supposed to win this battle of like the lanes that we want, right?
Yeah, you're always going to have the upper hand, like with Prophet and with Chen. Yapsol's down there with the Earthshaker, Nisha Morphling. Perhaps sneaking in for a rune.
The battle
He's got Battery Assault and he's a tanky Clockwork. He's going to not only just force Nisha back, but take him down to about half HP. Good early pressure. Matu mid Prophet, Puppy Chen, and Zai Pango. Wait. Doubting?
Yeah, he's trying to figure out what's up, I think, still.
Lane swaps, but now Boxy, he will show on that bottom Dire Observer ward.
This looks good for Liquid, though, with the Bristle versus the Prophet mid. It's probably what they were hoping for. This target just runs through. Aye.
I'm here. It looks like he's going to be meeting up top to form a tri-lane. How much help he can offer here, and Zai already being chipped down. Striking the range right clicks. Struggle for them as Tiger, I think, is looking for the courier snipe there.
Yeah, this has now resulted in a 2v1 bottom of the Timber versus the Morph and the Shaker. And Boxy are here, but they know that he's stuck.
Still can't really kill him. He's got 2 rings of protection. He's invulnerable. Cutting down trees left and right. Just trying to get as many punches in as possible. It does mean that Boxy not able to get near the creep wave, but wave is going to meet near his tower anyway.
Yeah, I feel like Yapsor was trying to do something sneaky there, but couldn't quite get it. Oh yeah, the courier. Good play there from Boxy, sent it back. Then Yapsor vanished, so I think he's aware that there's probably a ward back there.
Might be.
Yeah, I think they're probably disappointed they don't have a kill by now, if I'm being honest.
Queen of Pain has 1 last hit.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Double
call. They do trap them inside and a good illuminate. Battery Assault still going. Puppy. Shadow Struck. Trying to get himself back to the tower. He's got a lot of HP regen now with Tango plus the Divine Favor. Insania taking a couple of tower hits on his way out, but Puppy survives.
Yeah, nice job by Zai to make sure the heat was in there too, right? Oh, but wait, there's more.
Boxy gets the kill on Nisha's Morphling. Courier does get taken down by Yapsor as a little bit of a trade, but first blood spilled by Timber in a 1v2 lane.
Yeah, that is very surprising. He had to output 1,158 damage there with 5 whirling deaths, by the way, on Boxy. That was an entire mana pool.
That is ridiculous. Morphling has a magic wand now. I think he's had enough of that nonsense. As mid lane, Mickey trying to go for the kill on Matu. Valves up, turns around, sprouts the
cut the wrong
bristleback
one.
under the tower, in fact. And a Fisher there. yikessss comes in at the right moment as Matu will be able to TP home and TP back to lane.
He cut the tree that was facing, like, I can see how it kind of looked like he could get out, but he was still blocked in. That's annoying.
Really close. So, like, Mickey was probably very sure he had the kill on the Timberman there.
Radiant's middle
Laning
tower is under
This
attack.
feels not great.
Not for you.
Yeah, I'm not, obviously watching the other lanes. Must have just been the creep manipulation going on. Or something. I mean, they still have quite a bit of regen, too. Like, Zai still has a salve and 3 tangos, so I don't know if they were, like, harassing him a bunch or anything either.
Wand as well. Looks like Queen of Pain gonna go Spirit Vessel. Deal with that Morphling. That allows Tiger's Clockwork to go into, you know, like Tranquil's triple bracer or whatever you want on the clock.
Oh, yeah, this is the Jenkins. It says, pick the broken heroes and buy the broken items. That's how you win Dota. So he says, Queen of Pain off lane with Spirit Vessel. That's his recommendation to all you guys out there.
Necronomicon.
Exactly. You can buy that too. She's a good hero who can buy good items.
The Boxy's going to get helped out by Insania a little bit, taking Nisha down very low. While yikessss Earthshaker, he's hasted under tier 1 hunting.
I wonder what he's looking for.
The little spider with wings. You might get it on the way back, actually.
Yeah.
Less liquid, micro it, left, right. Where's it going? It is trying to...
No!
Oh, no!
You were so close, you
They
had
stopped microing it at the absolutely wrong moment. Sad. Hold up. Bitty spider. Goes.
I used to get a lot of satisfaction, like, saving couriers as support. But now that I can't save my allied couriers, it's very frustrating. I just watch them die.
If you share control, does it share control?
I actually don't know. I was literally just wondering the same thing. Probably? But you know no one's trusting you with that. Like, come on.
Just share me control so I can micro your courier.
Why does my courier keep bringing you stuff? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
That's a level 5 timber, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Nisha getting bullied.
Real angry.
Keeping the coddle pressure
Nisha,
going.
12 CS.
I mean, yikessss a higher level.
What would you expect?
He's got level 6 right now. This is some worrisome
Good damage
stuff.
there. The Tiger. With a long-range nuke, bounces across the map. Yeah, this bottom lane, Boxy's just under tier 1, causing all kinds of issues for Secret. Like I was complaining about Queen of Pain CS, Morphlings is just as bad.
True. Sania's kind of just like, oh my god, I want level 3 so bad. Like, I feel like if he gets level 3, it's going to be so easy for Boxy. Boxy on Nisha right now. Oh, he's so low mana though.
He's going to go by Arcane Boots, go on. Arcane Boots and go back in again.
He's got no chain.
Throw a random Chakram. Just Chakram into the Morphling. You can do it.
No, we need the flare. That's what we need. Oh, Tiger's only level 3, damn.
And in the meanwhile, Insania's been making some pretty decent stacks in that Radiant jungle.
What do you think about this no Soul Ring build?
Mid.
Do you think that he should have gone Soul Ring when he got the first blood?
On Timber?
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, I feel Soul Ring's kind of garbage
Yeah.
on every hero
I
now.
feel like I still see it on Timber though, just because it's like, because his natural HP boost is just kind of worth, you know?
It's like free mana, basically.
Yeah. I mean, he went greedy, right? He rushed right to the Arcanes, and it did pay off, but maybe you could have, like, applied more pressure with the Soul Ring. Either way, it doesn't matter, because Nisha's out of here.
He's done.
He got the hook.
Give me that top lane. TPing Zai into mid, Mickey half HP, 1 charges or anything, doesn't even have a 1. What? Buys him a little bit of space, somehow pushes everyone back and allows Mickey to escape.
That was amazing.
Tiger there, beautiful.
That's the best clockwork save I've ever seen without a hook shot. Wow. That was actually with the Fisher and everything there too. Damn. All right, I'm
Sucks
very
him in like a
impressed with that
vacuum cleaner and then he takes out there again. Come here, buddy. A lot of lane swaps happening now. Kuiper's down bottom, has an urn, would love to get some charges going. And Morphling is immediately down there, doesn't want to lane against Boxy whatsoever.
Yeah, and back mid though. Revenge has had by Matu.
straight into Orchid.
It's saying he's gonna be a very busy boy this game, trying to keep these towers up. The spam go though, but I mean with Coddle and Timber, that is nice, right? Like this, you have a job, you know what you're supposed to do, so try and hold the line as much as you can. Quickfest stuck under tower. Matu's just gonna TP right in.
Does have Blink.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Powered
attack.
up and then Blink south behind the tower. That's a little bit
Radiant
dangerous.
structures are
See if Liquid
fortified.
bring here.
Dire are scanning.
They know he TP'd in too.
Pain.
Dire's top
7
tower
seconds for
is
Blink
under
again.
attack.
On spot where they've not seen him, but now they come in. They find a freebie there on the Queen of Pain and the tier 1 on top of it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Very nice maneuver from Secret. Like, sure, you can clear the creep waves and everything, but you can't really punish us on the mid or the top lane with those two heroes, right? And Clockwork without the level 6 is not going to find a way in on these three heroes. Nature's Prophet, Pango, Morphling, I don't think so.
Yeah, they make a move on him instead. You know, Tiger's there, trapped inside the Sprout. Matsuma Man dominating this Prophet. Bouncing between lanes, finding objectives, kills, and accelerating very quickly. Top of the net worth by a good 700. Well, Mango Tree as well.
No, both teams have one. I can't stand a game where I don't get Mango Tree. Now that I'm just like so in on the value of like the courier with the mangoes and everything, I just feel like it has to be in my base all the
Is
time.
under attack.
They're going to remove it and just add a Mango Tree to base anyway.
Yeah, I think that's actually what's going to happen. I think if Neutral Defense ever get removed, they can keep the mango
Aggro
tree.
slams there on the Queen of Pain. Started off with a
Dire's
Rolling
top
Thunder.
tower is under attack.
Yet again,
Radiant's
Quickfest Queen of Pain
middle
being
tower
shut
is under
down
attack.
heavily.
Radiant
Oh my
structures.
god, I
keep
just
looking
looked
at
at his
that.
net worth. Don't look at net worth.
I know.
Don't look.
That's what I keep looking at his net worth, and I keep being like, oh, surely Queen of Pain's catching up now, but it just keeps getting worse. This is tragic.
It is rather Shakespearean, I'll agree. Oh, can they get it in time? Whoa, I can't believe they got that.
Tiger's gone for a little bit of a feed. Poor little Clockwork. Matu mega kill now. Guy can swashbuckle away from the Timber Sword over towards the right-hand side. Insania slips away. Zion might get chased down here. They don't have any stuns though, so they're going to rely on raw damage. The Hand of God made sure he would stay alive.
That is true. They are quite stunless, aren't they? They got a Tricore of no stuns. And they got Will-O-Wisp and Clockwork. So it's basically all on Taiga.
It's like what you were saying, Anti-Mage and Morphling could have been good for them here.
Yeah.
Nisha coming out of that pretty hard laning stage. Now gets some free time in the jungle to catch up.
And I've seen him do this in just so many games at this point. Like now, like I've fully endorsed the Nisha Morphling.
Oh, Puppy, I thought he was out of there. He was trying a TP, but Tiger just in time with the Battle Assault and Cogs. Just in time.
Think about how long Boxy's been up here though, and look at this tower. It's just like full HP. And then you had a Coddle blasting mid for a couple minutes and still just nothing.
It was like just a Chen up there. He's been Puppy defending pretty much on his own.
I feel like this game is going to be very heavily reliant on the hook shots from Taiga to like actually help Boxy engage here.
Something to set him up, that's for sure.
Just walking.
Insania's farming jungle. That's one of the issues, I guess, with Bristleback is what is effectively your position 1 here. Is he's tanky, he's annoying, he gets in the face of the opponents, but he doesn't offer you that much damage. Unless he's able to stay in a team fight for a good 30 seconds or a minute or so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's just a annoying game for him, I think, too. But I mean, he has the Coddle, too, we can't forget. So his damage output is much higher than usual when the actual team fight does happen. So I've got the ulti here if he really needs it, but...
Gonna throw it out. Thinking about it. One foot off again. That's a good amount of damage, and with that TP rotation, Morphling into Timber Sword mode.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Timber is getting connected on by everyone from Secret, but stomp from the center for the final stun. Last piece of the puzzle comes into place. Liquid, 2 heroes, and still not getting any damage on that bloody tower, man. It's still on like 1400 HP.
That was just better Timber right there. Yeah, they got issues. They really need hookshot.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm not saying that's going to solve everything, but they need, like, hookshot into chakram and, like, just even a scream or something. They need a higher burst, because they're just too maneuverable on the side of Secret.
8 experience away. Does anyone have a shovel? Give him a kobold or something? Anything, please?
Alright, Mickey is in there right now with that Vanguard, though, and actually starting to finish off this tower.
Job done. We're yet to see Quickford really, though, right? As like Sonic Wave hasn't come out.
Don't think
Spirit
so.
Vessel is being closed in on, but he's got no charges on Urn. He's middle of the table net worth-wise, though, no longer bottom 3.
I mean, there's an Orchid on the Ancient Prophet right now, though.
Full. Finished?
Unless...
Oh no, the first hook shot misses! No Tiger!
Yeah, he's sending it top, the courier, so he knows he's coming.
He is keeping in there. Aisha losing a lot of his HP, but the Cog's trapping Tiger in a cage in which Zai, as well as the rest of Secret, shred the little clockwork man. Ulted arrives now onto that Prophet.
Talking about knowing their movements, though. He said that up there like 10 seconds ago or 15 seconds ago. He's like, yeah, I'll come up there in a bit. They're slowly pushing the tower, and then he'll show up mid for the deny.
Yeah, exactly. Denies the mid tower.
I don't know where their wards are on Secret. Poppy's got 1.
Quite a few sentries out there from the Radiant as a Rolling Thunder. Cliffside and Zai. Way out. Everything here is like after that bottom lane where Nisha gets first blooded. Everything after that has been really crisp, clean from Secret. Everyone's executing. Liquid are the ones scrambling, looking for any kind of swing in momentum.
Yeah, Bossy's got the Yules now, though. Look how fast
we have another hook shot. Lands onto Yamsor. In they go onto Zai as well, but the Prophet's arrived. Got that Rocket still. The Sonic Wave comes out. Yamsor does get the dunk down. That's a lot of damage on the Tiger and Boxy. So finally Matu continuing the streak, and this Timbersaw left all alone for Nisha to clear up. Steals the Whirling Death and use that weapon against its owner. Yamsor got all his spells off there, and 1 for 3. Very happy for Team Secret to take that fight in the way they did. Did they get Insania as well? No.
Hand of God paying off there. With the big save.
Radiant's top
well, that was the bit of a fail on their first real hookshot maneuver here. Perhaps with the Will-O-Wisp again, they could try something.
Bottom tower is under attack.
But it
feels like they've got damage issues. Like they've got everything issues. Damage issues, team fight issues, laning issues. And jump in onto mid. But Zai, it just has this Rolling Thunder always. That the cooldown on this spell, really not as long as maybe you'd expect. It is keeping the connections going onto Quickfoot with a swashbuckle. He's only gone and done it, you cheeky bastard, Zai. They go on him and he kills one of them.
I've watched so much Zai Pango lately. He's in the zone on this hero. I feel like it's all I ever seen him play. This Prophet was the perfect pick, though. It just like, I don't know, I feel like Liquid were hoping they would play a little bit slower or something and would go like full zoo or something here, but it's not even that, it's just the ability to keep the lanes pushed and just show up to every fight like this.
Drop the Will-O-Wisp to try and deal with Zai, stopping Team Secret from committing onto Mickey.
I feel like these defensive Will-O-Wisps are just... Oh, okay, here we go.
Maybe he can kill the Pango. He's got 5 wands, swashbuckle in 2. He's actually going to be able to get out of this one, it looks like. The swashbuckle's down to the low ground, healed by the mech from Puppy. And now Mickey, he's the one isolated, closed in with the net, the Fisher. And Team Secret, 15-3. A 6k lead. Holy moly! They are destroying Team Liquid in this game.
I like the team coordination to all make sure they've got the holy moly put on for today. Who is that? Is it just a stock sound?
I have no idea.
I think it's just like a stock sound. I don't think it's like a caster. It's probably something Valve.
We're gonna find out. It's like lyrical or something.
Yep. Please let me know. I appreciate whoever it is.
Tweet at Trent Packs, because you can't talk in Twitch chat.
Tweet at Mautdota, MAUTDOTA, and let him know.
Dire's
His
top
Twitter's
tower
very
has
active
fallen.
as of late. He's welcome. Alright, well, the
Radiant's
Ancients
bottom
are here.
tower is under
Oh,
attack.
Puppy was trying to stack them. He's like, Nisha, what are you doing? I can't believe Puppy didn't just ping him. I see this happen all the time where he gives him the ping. I'm like, come on, man.
Freaking Knoxville does that to me like at least once a game.
Yeah.
I'm stacking camp and he just like walks into it and stands there while he like alt tabs and reads Reddit or something. Like, dude, come on.
That's actually terrifyingly accurate.
Pay attention to the game.
Did they not get a single neutralizer from that? I was trying to watch, but I don't think they did.
Bottom tower
Oh,
is
okay,
under
never mind.
attack.
They've finished up already. Oh my god, 18 and a half minutes and they're done. They got them all.
Ready. Liquid have no tier 2 items
Yeah.
at all. Top lane, Clockwork and Timbersaw, they're trying to just keep this lane pushed onto tier 2. But Zai can defend reasonably well, and they have the ability here now to maybe TP forward with Prophet. We're gonna go
Radiant's
committing for any
bottom
kills.
tower is under
Liquid
attack.
do have Queen of Pain and Clockwork all up here, so you know, if a team fight brews, they've got heroes that can maybe turn around and get a couple of kills. Secret are so confident they're just running into the darkness. They know that, yeah, TP from Prophet, here it comes.
Yeah.
Fight. Try and trap the Timber in the Sprout, Rolling Thunder. That's a little bit off from Zai. Bounces into the little boulders there, unfortunately. I'll have to give up on this one. Tiger still getting jumped. Wrath of Nature going to bounce around. He's disarmed and he's been trapped in by the Fisher, so at least one kill for Secret.
What is the turnaround point for them here? A bad Roche? I feel like Secret just won't give that to them. Oh, that's such a good Pango Diesel game. Crystal and Timber.
I wish you had a Spectre instead of a Queen of Pain or something. I don't know. It hasn't felt like Quickly's been able to play Dota 2.
Yeah.
And Bristleback nearly has AC. 100 gold off of it. In the hands of a small flame with E-Blade and Asher. Illusion Rune can go push out these waves safely as well.
A little something extra.
She's a rough one. Well, at least they still don't have a Force Staff. So there's no actual save from anyone else besides the Hand of God and the Echoes. So maybe they can get something. Taiga. Of course, Taiga is a double Venn diagram of death.
Yeah,
Radiant's top
that's
tower is
really
under attack.
not looking good. He's got double bracer. He's got his items. He's got 25 seconds on the sidelines now to wait and watch as all of these tier 2s come crumbling down. And we still feel like we haven't talked about Blink Echo from Yatsa at all because it hasn't been.
He's just been waiting.
Like, usually it's the biggest problem that you face is like, oh, the Blink Echo's coming. But this game has been such a tidal wave of aggression that this Blink Echo just hasn't been a massive issue yet.
I believe the word you're looking for is free.
Free game.
There
goes to tier 3. Okay. Let's have Chakra Magic to keep spamming out cool sprays. They've got 2 lanes pushing into their high ground as Secret. They are closing the net in around them. They get this Timbersaw. TP from Matu. Chakram there to break him out.
This is the problem, right? Like, you're at a stage in this game now where you're just threatened by like a Prophet TPing in, you know? And there's all you can do is just try and run.
Tower. Another deny. 81 HP on the bottom tier 1. Spam ping coming out from Liquid. Talking about
right.
wards. Ah, yeah, that's why. I've seen all these observer wards now.
I think the courier was right over it.
Oh,
Insania. So close to death. Nisha still
okay, look at Puppy right now. He's got like 1500 HP. He's just walking at them.
Yeah, they're going to find Tiger again. He's put his broad body on the front lines, and Nisha actually waveforming down to the low ground, trying to help Matu if there was anyone there, kind of strangling.
Radiant's top barracks are under
Another
attack.
20 seconds though without your primary team play initiator. Bristleback's going to have to come in to try and hold back the swarming waves of angry Secret heroes, but Melee-Rax is down. Doesn't feel like Liquid have a way into the fight, and Secret can just come back, hold the high ground, pincer movement into mid and bottom, into mid and top lane, while Prophet, yeah, TP's bottom to farm.
Yeah, any possibility.
Straightforward.
Comeback just looking pretty rough at the moment. I'm going for the high ground breaking Blink Dagger.
Or if you can like blink into cogs.
Oh, I feel like this is the first smoke I've seen Liquid do.
They need to do something. They need a morale boost. They need just like a pick off on a Chen would be great. But you were saying like Chen has so much HP, he's got so much armor as well. Like,
yeah, I think Zai's actually the easiest hero to kill in this game. Depressingly enough. Oh, I've received confirmation. Holy moly is gods from TI7 LGD versus Empire. Thank you, Cyborg Matt.
Tiger, hook shot and out. PP from Prophet coming in. They're going to get Tiger again, aren't they? Sprout into Orchid. Not even going to use the Orchid. Just going to right click him down. Tickle the Clockwork to death. Short circuit him. Wait. Secret don't know he's there.
I can hear how it's the exasperated gods. That does actually sound like him. In the moment gods. Holy moly!
Holy moly! We need, what, 3 more kills for Secret?
Ah,
then
for what, Gareth?
For the number.
For the number.
Funny meme number.
Big number.
Big number.
I mean, it's bad how many games have gotten to this point of just like, oh, I wondered which one of the numbers we're going to get. Ooh, baby.
Well, yeah,
how exciting.
We've got 2 ways to go, right?
Yeah.
We can have the 420 number.
I'm going to say that the 420 number is a little bit less likely.
Maybe so. Don't get the bristle back. He does slip away from danger. Still holding that Quelling Blade, of course, to get out of Sprout.
Remember that time Nisha died, guys? That's what Liquid's saying. Ah, man, those were good times.
Minutes ago.
Yeah, but I wrecked this guy bottom. I don't know what happened everywhere else, but I won my lane.
Yeah, Boxy's like, guys, I 1v2'd. What happened? What went wrong?
This is big what happened questions for sure. I think that's reasonable. I'm definitely questioning that top lane. I mean, I'm sure they're questioning too. They're just like, how did we not kill a Chen with 3 heroes and Coddle and Clockwork? I feel like they're, you know, a little disappointed in that, I would assume.
Yeah, like how did Queen of Pain have 1 CS at like... Trying to swing into BKB now. They need every teamfight winning, game-changing item that they can find. Blade for Bristleback would be great as well. And way towards it. Fast spawn on Roshan's about 1 minute and 45 away. Secret not in a rush to do anything rash now. They're just chilling, pushing out waves, killing off Clockworks if they can, because Prophet's TPing right on his head. Shadow Blade and then run away. They were actually going to go for the Queen of Pain. Clockwork, but just so happened to be in the trees. Good TP, but was it fast enough? He gets back to Fountain. Oh, Secret Zai. Look for the backstab.
I've seen Excalibur lately streaming. Educational. Probably the most educational stream out there, as he says. And he makes a very good point. He says, you can't lose the game if you don't go high ground in this situation. Don't go high ground. If you don't have Aegis and Sheaves, just don't do it. It's pretty solid advice. See? Look at that. They came outside the base, you kill them. Now you can do things if you'd like. But
good night to Boxy. He's got buyback here. No, it's always one of those situations where even if you buy back, it doesn't feel like you're going to win a fight. Maybe he could have given them tier 3 or something, but he's going to get silenced up. Lotus Orb. Be able to keep him healthy. Throwing the Yours towards Matuma Man, but Secret, they just reset.
I mean, they're still all within nothing like mech range of just back to full HP right now.
Bristleback.
Meanwhile,
mid tier is being found. Matu and Zai. Swing down to bottom, and pop goes the Orchid. It's a beyond godlike Prophet, clears up yet another kill.
Yeah, I mean, committed for the Silver Edge just because they're so far ahead. No reason not to.
There's no way out of the base for Liquid right now. Like, they can't, they just can't get past the line.
Ooh, the numbers coming.
Oh, one away.
Don't ruin it, Liquid.
This might be it.
Yeah,
Echo slam,
take
they
it.
want it. Come on, hook shot forward. Tiger, he's going to retreat as quickly, gets cleared up. We have the number for a couple of seconds there as Team Secret looking to close this one out. It's been straightforward, systematic.
It's under attack.
Liquid haven't had a chance.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, there's not much more to say other than that, is there? That was just, we had no initiation, we had no control, we had no way to stop this snowball once it got going on the side of Secret.
Radiant's middle tower.
They literally, like, they had no way to actually make use of boxing. When he won his lane, he just, like, sure, he kept farming top and everything, but he can't push the tower, and Coddle's blasting at waves mid, but they just took your bottom tower, then they came top and shoved you off that lane anyway, and they're eventually getting to the point where their heroes are much stronger than anything that you're getting at that time, just because he kind of only had 2 cores on Liquid.
Liquid going to give it one more go. See if they can get any kills here. Will-O-Wisp defending the throne with everything they've got. Mickey is down to about a third of his HP. Stomped up by the Centaur. Azai takes down Insania.
Radiant's ancient
This
is
is the
under
signal of the end. GG is called as Mickey falls. So does their ancient.
When was their last kill?
Team Secret.
Liquid.
Oh, I can't read the graph anymore. I'll have to look on the other thing. I mean, I can't remember who was the last person to die. Yapsor died top, I think, right? When they wiped 3 and Yapsor died, I think that was their last kill. Prophet or something, and Morphling's busy farming, and maybe Shaker doesn't have Blink or something, but obviously that's not the game we got. We got a game where Liquid was pretty far behind after the laning stage. They did not succeed in their tri lane, and from there it was just a Team Secret steamroll.
Yeah, it was kind of like who comes out with a laning with that early advantage, and I think the team's with that Earthshake kind of backup
10
plan.
seconds remaining.
Game 2.
5 seconds remaining.
Fresh start here, new draft, new game. Dealing with as
Team
Chen does get
Liquid's
banned out by
turn to
Liquid.
ban.
Moving that map maneuverability. That was a massive problem for them.
Yeah. No, very true. Same problem with the Prophet too, being picked up so late in the draft. And one thing I was going to point out last draft was with the Venge and the Oracle being targeted, that Bat Rider too. I believe he got banned by Secret. Oh no, actually Liquid banned it last game. But that is something to watch for if the Oracle gets removed here too from Secret.
Remaining.
Yeah, I guess we have seen a Baden Legion Commander pop up, having a position 5 that can
Team
negate an
Secret's
off.
turn to ban.
Now, of course, they could ban the Oracle here and then force the Bat to either be picked first in Liquid, or they could pick it in a 2-3, which is kind of nice with the hero too. I don't know if I'd want to give the enemy team 5 picks to deal with Bat Rider. That doesn't feel very good.
10 seconds
So you're
remaining.
against like Nyx, Legion, Abaddon,
Yeah.
Phantom Lancer, like, you know, there's so many
5
heroes
seconds remaining.
against, or
Team Liquid's turn to
And
pick.
that's exactly what they do. So now, yeah, Bat is a big question mark this game. The one ban in the second phase really opens up this kind of stuff, because if this kind of a situation occurs with the Bat Rider, now there might be some pressure on either team to take into the first phase. So either Secret takes into the 2-3 or Liquid takes it like 4th overall, probably. Pretty unlikely they're going to take it first. But then, like, let's say that no one takes
10
Bat Rider. Now there's this big
seconds
pressure in the second phase of like, okay, well, who was first pick? Secret do, so maybe we should ban Bat.
5
But then you get into
seconds
these
remaining.
situations of these Meepos and Broodmothers and Morphlings, and you get, like, it feels like the second phase ban barely gets to address anything. You basically have to know what you're gonna pick and just ban the counter, kind of like how they banned the Ursa, maybe knowing they were gonna be looking for the
Team
Caudal
Secret's
Bristle.
turn to pick.
a little bit different. So, Lycan, Bat Rider,
Yeah,
off, and that definitely feels like Liquid are going to go down the direction of secure lanes and then try and get a mid lane matchup that.
yeah. I've seen Taiga play this most recently for them versus Secret. I think it was game 1,
10
where
seconds remaining.
the early game looked pretty good for Secret, and then they just hit this point where on Liquid where they just
5
like got the first
seconds
Aegis,
remaining.
took over the map, got the second Aegis, ended the game with like Death Prophet and Lycan.
Team Secret's
And just using
turn
this
to
tree
pick.
to help hold those side lanes. So Secret will take the Bat, kind of half expected, especially with the tree too, because that's already a good matchup for the Bat Rider.
Over the trees.
Yeah, it's so frustrating when you're playing tree versus this. Last time they had
not
a...
as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, that's true, without the flying vision, yeah.
Or like the charges
10
on.
Um,
seconds remaining.
Yeah. Yeah, and
5
like the
seconds
last
remaining.
game, it was Beastmaster and Nature's Prophet. So Taiga was just being like sprouted and hawked and just dying over and over. It's quite the matchup. The Earth Spirit. Has Secret played this that much lately? They actually opened Earth Spirit and Bat Rider versus Viking GG yesterday. But other than that, not a whole lot of Earth Spirit games, so... And that was also versus a first pick tree. So I think they know what they like versus tree and protector, guys.
10 seconds remaining.
Catch and kill.
Team Liquid's
Nice
turn
Yamso
to
hero
ban.
as well. Allows him to play so active. Pain can be a hero that can maneuver her way out. Earth Spirit. A little bit difficult. Bat Rider off.
Yeah. See you later, nerds.
10 seconds remaining.
Quickfoot just like, please no. Or at least give it to me mid.
What?
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
exactly. Let me play mid, Queen of Pain, please.
Team Secret's turn to ban.
That puck is still in here.
Puppy maybe. Icon, yeah. Wolfling, Prophet. weird having these super
10
open
seconds
drafts
remaining.
where any of these heroes.
Yeah, Puck,
5
and then the other big
seconds
one's probably the Kunkka, frankly, in terms of like heroes remaining that are just, especially for the team with 9th pick, I always like the Kunkka. I guess Queen of Pain kind of fulfills the same role, so it's all right. Of just like, for the most part, having a very good mid lane guaranteed and some impact around the map.
Banner secret. Is it a PL or slot kind of lane against Batrider that you...
There's no boxy hero that's necessarily... well, I guess you have to think about a potential bat lane counter, right? Like maybe an offlaner that can lane versus the Batrider, like the Legion or something. So that way you can try and get an advantageous lane for the bat. Like force it so they can't just throw a one hero at your Batrider and kind of ruin the pick.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
So, okay, or a carry that does the same thing, fair enough.
I think we were both thinking the same thing, just you offlaner. I was...
Yeah.
There are so many options. I guess Slark also pretty good against Earth.
Ten seconds remaining.
I like the
Damage
Puck,
over
man.
time.
I think Orb to chase the tree is really annoying until he has the invis. Puppy plays it on the side lanes.
Team Liquid's
Potentially
turn
match
to
it versus the
pick.
Queen. I think this is actually the exact same order they picked, and it's the exact same heroes from Liquid. I didn't even notice. So this draft so far is, other than the bans, is the same as their draft versus Viking GG Game 2.
Disruptor.
Alright, Liquid did not take the Grimstroke though. Then now we have officially broken off.
Team Liquid's turn to pick.
Move away.
That is the same hero for Secret.
It is, but they can't have Slark because they banned it themselves, right?
How dare they?
They
Alright.
knew exactly what they wanted. A lot of team fights, so much catch here from lacking a little bit in power push and damage, but with like saying at the start of the draft, with so many
10
heroes that can
seconds
fit that
remaining.
role, it's a problem moving in.
5 seconds.
I mean, Morph's
remaining.
still in right now too for Secret, so.
Holy moly!
Thank you, gods.
Holy moly!
Lycan is still out there as well. Lycan.
Yep.
Or a Brood Mother, there's nothing.
Disruptor though. Heroes with Disruptor. Vision heroes, tend to think of. I mean, there is still the Beastmaster, right? Roar is okay here. Decent laner. Can they actually use his pacing to get stuff done? I mean, that wouldn't be that bad. Templar Assassin comes to mind too, just seeing like having the Disruptor, but then that puts Boxy on the Queen of Pain. Whereas they might just want to try and aim for the mid. Spectre, I always think of it with Disruptor, but that's a really hard lane to make work.
If they wanted to go like a Lone Druid or Lycan them, Batrider Kunkka.
Yeah, exactly. You're into Batrider territory too, of just like, and even PL doesn't feel that amazing versus Bat. Like versus Bat, it's good, but then you get the Kunkka, so. I'll take the. I think the Lone Druid's the best out of those like big heroes they like, right?
At least then you've got, the only thing you worry about is that Blink Bat or drag your hero.
You also need strong side laning cores when you have a Disruptor
10
too, 'cause
seconds
you know he's not
remaining.
helping that much in the lane.
I think the biggest thing for me picking Lone Druid
5 seconds remaining.
now, Team Secret don't have to be afraid of Brood Mother like the quicker hero.
Yeah, for the most part.
Because
I've still
be quick.
it though, even after. Yeah. But yeah, I would agree. I would not be assuming that's coming.
Then does this make hay on the? I think it's like
I think I'd ban Death Prophet if I was Secret. I think they might do a Boxy Queen and a Mickey Death Prophet. They like try and like run the game down using that, and with the living armor, it like looks like a pretty good Death Prophet game overall. I guess Coil and Lasso are kind of annoying, but with the heals and sustain.
I guess you have a pseudo. You got like a couple of pseudo.
Yeah.
And tree.
Team Team
back
Liquid's
the Bat
turn
Rider
to
Blast.
ban.
Up to ban the Abaddon though.
Oh, that's true. I forgot they still have to.
Liquid's turn to pick.
Feels like they need Boxy to be tanky or a carrying hero. Mickey Queen of Pain can play.
Team
Yeah.
Secret's turn to pick.
I don't know, man.
Pango.
Listen,
Can that?
I'm not hating it.
Can you play versus Brood though? I feel like I've seen that before. I guess you could. Probably not the. It'd probably be hard. You really would not want to miss a swashbuckle. Sounds like it's not like free like some of the other matchups.
The Brood Mother, here
10
it comes.
seconds remaining.
I don't know why I'm chanting for Brood Mother. I hate the
Yeah, what's
hero.
wrong with it?
5 seconds remaining.
Secret is a noble team. They do not need such gimmicks to win Dota.
Wouldn't.
They wouldn't dare
big
do
Brood
this
Mother.
again, just like they did 4 days ago to B8. They wouldn't bait you into such thoughts. Oh my god, guys, they picked Brood Mother.
What a surprise! Where did that one come from?
Oh no.
We're calling it from like 3 picks in.
Holy moly!
Holy moly, they Brood Mother.
I keep thinking it's like a Mickey Mouse or something.
It's like the perfect amount of audio distortion and like the end of some crazy team fight or something where you're just caught off guard. It's fabulous.
Yes, kid. There, I honestly leaning heavily towards team. Brood Mother last pick is always really spooky.
Holy moly!
Bad for them.
Okay, look at this color palette matching though between the Pango and the Lone Druid and the Queen of Pain and the tree. They're like the exact same colors.
It's like a nice gradient as well, and they're ordered in height. There's like Treant is big, he's purple into red into blue, and into like.
Yeah, if Disruptor would just get off the mount, it actually would have been perfect. He ruined it. And it looks like Pango and LD just kind of have some serious back issues going on.
Over.
Yeah, Lone Druid's like, he's got quite the stance too. He's got his hips nice and wide. He's like, yeah, I'm ready.
Look at all that heavy armor he's wearing.
That's true.
Surprised he can keep his arms like lifted up like that.
Well, it is wooden, so yeah, maybe it's some nice. It's a fine teak. Actually, teak's pretty heavy.
Holy moly!
But it's balsa wood.
Yes, there you go. It's just some nice cheap pine you got down at the depot.
But I mean, Team Liquid here, they've got lots of elements of push power, pointless timing with that Lone Druid. Play around, it's just. It's like that.
Oh my god, look at that win-loss record though.
What was it?
It was like 3,100 to like 2,000. Puppy on the grind.
Holy
There
moly!
we go. Game 2,
Holy
Team
moly!
lead.
Holy moly!
Liquid up against them in this
Holy
lower
moly!
bracket final. Finding
Yeah.
out who goes
Prepare for battle.
later on today.
All right, so let's see. Pango versus Brew. We got 24 damage per strike on level 1. And then it's 20, 16, 12, and 8 on the cooldowns. Ooh, that's going to be a little bit scary.
It's always that cooldown, which is I guess Broodmother doesn't really offer threat until like level
Yeah.
5.
So I would say it's doable, but it's probably not going to be that much fun. Like if you miss one swashbuckle, you could, because you also are going to want the swashbuckles defensively. So it's like if you try, like you have to. I have seen this before because they try and like back swashbuckle and then hit the spiders with the tip so that they're not instantly able to be killed. But it's very finesse driven.
30
I guess then
seconds
even
to
when
battle.
Broodmother has like a lane counter, she could farm jungle, cut waves.
Yeah, I mean that's the real problem with
ways.
Brood, right? It's that you can never commit too heavily on her either.
Little roll in from Yapzor, forcing that mid pain to blink away. Get 2 wand charges up though. Early wand and a stick there on bot and disruptor. So quick for Lone Druid is going to be bottom with the tree and Kunka, the lane matchup there for him.
The battle begins.
Our Team Secret keeping 3 heroes top. I'm assuming Puck will move down bottom, help out.
Puppy's a free spirit on these supports, you know? He goes where he's needed, but mostly wherever he wants to go.
Wherever the wind takes him.
Catches a courier, you know, draws out a creep wave. Tiger, you punch him.
Yeah.
Got him. No Orb of Venom, nothing, just like...
Step lively now. Your admiral is
One
on
big
board.
whack with the 91 damage. Top is going to be Bat Earth Spirit here for Secret. And this is very scary place to be as a disruptor. He's forward, he's aggressive, he's putting damage onto Zai. Mickey there.
Puppy's gonna get
level
punched.
1
Step lively now. Your admiral is on
He
board.
orbed away kind of aggressively across the wave, and he paid for it.
Getting the big punches from the tree man.
There's a nice jig constantly going on down here from Nisha. I highly recommend just watching this lane the whole time. Although he's cooled it on the taunting. I guess I got a little bit serious there for a second.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Harassment down there is pretty good. Non-stop. Yapzor was blocking up the pull camp, making sure Insania can't manipulate creep wave.
And then it's a Bat Rider. So, I mean, talk about long cooldowns, right? 15 seconds, that early blink. Okay, has to be a little bit cautious between getting last hits as well as just not getting too many stacks. But also is already up to 11 charges on the full wand, so...
Pango so far 9-0 for Boxy. This is where Broodmother starts to really hit her stride. 4 is coming. Spiderlings are being amassed. Boxy's going to have to spend a lot of resources bringing in regen as bottom lane. Nisha does torrent up the bear. Tiger dropping very low. 1 hit from Nisha's all it needs, but he can't catch up.
Foxy on Matu. Oh, he missed!
Jumping forward but missing Swashbuckle. Does he die for this? Oh, with a Fairy Fire, he buys a little bit of space. No, got no salve, and that's it. First blood spilled as Matu takes down the Pangolier.
I can appreciate going for that, because that would have given him such a big advantage in the lane. But
Like a knife's edge decision.
Yeah.
No.
Real bad though
Brood
now.
level, you have to go up and down cliffs. Yeah, you got Brood level 4 now. 2 points in webs, all the spiders are coming. Dodging that Swashbuckle. Damage onto the Pango.
Oh, he actually didn't bring any more regen though. Just brought the full soul ring. I actually don't think he can whittle him down at this point now with the regen. 10.5 with that soul ring.
Bottom lane going decently into Liquid though. Yet again, they're on the offensive. Torrent and Nisha stops them in their tracks.
Lively now.
As
Your
top
admiral is
Zai
on
gets
board.
denied. Yapzor moves the Bat Rider thanks to that Shadow Strike. Now goes back into the waiting arms of Mickey though. Go roll away.
Oh, the blink.
Good blink. Gorgeous little play from Mickey, and they will claim the Earth Spirit's life. So 2 kills up top for Liquid. As bottom lane, they've got the Entangling Claws. Try to resummon and claws again. The Nature's Grasp before it misses. So this allows Liquid now to get their hands on the Kunkka. Fuck, gorgeous job.
That didn't cost them that much either. It cost them a bear summon. No regen really between the two of them.
decent.
Up top, they're onto Insania. It looks
though.
like, yeah, Mickey had to blink back, I think.
Yeah, there's no way out of this one. Capsule's going to roll to commit for it. Zai doesn't have Firefly. But he will be able to drag this wave incoming. Boxy's hasted. Buckle in 3 seconds. Matu's under his tower though. 34 CS. I like
Yeah,
the
don't let the
handgun.
CS fool you, though. It's 800 gold lead for Matu.
Boxy killing spiderlings and then Matu farming some of these big jungle camps. Koik was still doing reasonably well bottom though. Yes. About that first couple of items as the Absol glimpse back. Roll cancelled. Okay, has a blink forward as well, so they will yet again
They can
claim
probably
the
get both.
Earth Spirit.
Yeah, Insania's on the way. I mean, Boxy's coming too with his bottle, so.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Are they gonna
Did
get
they get
all 4?
bounty runes?
Yeah, Taiga didn't go for it. He came back down.
And they might get Nisha as well. This Kunkka. Slowed down a lot, but with Hockey there, they didn't want to commit for it with Bear. Pretty low HP and no resummon.
Your admiral is on
Insania's
board.
got 2 points for the Thunderstrike, but he also doesn't have a glimpse right now. So Zai could
Mickey
TP.
TP's top. Be off to. Mickey jumps forward with a
Dire's
scream.
top tower is
Bat
under
Rider
attack.
be falling there.
I guess he
Top
didn't
tier
have the glimpse timing or something? Because he could have just TP'd, right? I'm not crazy.
I'm not entirely sure. I'll take your word for it. But back mid, Boxy. Chase down. Like top tier one's taking a lot of damage, they're getting kills in mid lane, Zai's creating space.
That's
The only like
it's like the preemptive strike, because they know that the way that Boxy wants to get back in this lane is he wants a rotation when he turns level 6, right? So he's gonna try and commit pretty hard to make sure he gets that level 6, so he's gonna be playing a little bit more aggressive. So Yapsor comes to the lane, creates the free kill, and now the Broodmother's gonna be even further ahead when he finally gets level 6 and tries to bring someone for the kill, and now they need like 2 heroes. It's like the next level play, you know?
stacking everything up on it.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Nisha up to. Got phase boots pretty much done. Torrent connecting on that bear as Puppy orbing over. Secret are doing a great job mitigating any losses in this bottom lane. One death on the Kunkka. They're still farming reasonably well. Liquid, bring Disruptor down here. Secret could react to this. They've got TPs potentially ready here for Yapsor. I mean, Broodmother doesn't really want to, and Batrider doesn't have a TP. So there is the jump on Kunkka. Earthstrike immediately. Moving down towards bottom. Nisha with X-Mark Torrent connecting onto the Lone Druid, and they jump forward onto Koifa. Down he goes. Now you leave the two supports open to getting rolled on. Yapsor's there with the boulder. Trying to get into the trees. Can he slip away? I don't believe he can. He's just going to get hounded here. Team Secret reacting to Liquid's maneuvers every step of the way.
Double kill for Yapsor now at 7.5 minutes, so very obnoxious hero to play against, especially when he's a hood, right? He's gonna be like level 10 with a hood, and he's gonna have like 1200 HP or whatever. It'd be impossible to kill from these heroes. At the very least, Liquid do have some good tools for catching the Broodmother, because Matu's gonna want to go Diffusal into the Aghanims. So you're gonna have a window where Insania can help try and prep things up with the glimpse. I was curious if he might go for the Ags first, because I've seen some Broodmothers doing that when they're snowballing that high. Like Koikva, I think in one of the games already this tournament did that too. But he wants to keep this threat and stay very active, I'm guessing, on the dire side of the map.
They're keeping Liquid out of this triangle. Kinetic Field's going to stop the Spartans. Tiger also there with an itch grasp. That's a nice little bit of gold for Boxy.
That's going to chunk up the server there. Everything just kind of skips a little.
The big lag spike, because like 30 spiders will die.
It's a lot of calculations.
The CS board open. Would love to see the CS board just like actually click up from whatever, like 70 to 90.
Yeah. Boxy's out of mana though.
That's troublesome. And Yapsor was still in that mid lane. No tier 1 there for anyone to react to either. It's only a 2k lead here for Secret. Only a 2-kill lead here for Secret, as Zai getting jumped on top. Okay, does the Sonic Wave, which he'll throw into the mix. The 1x.
Yeah, but what if he had denied himself with those illusions, though?
Oh, that's a Zai play if I've ever heard of one.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now I'm just disappointed though, because I realized there was a chance, you know?
Koikfa has decided he wants to go jungle. TP's top tier 2. He's had enough for bot lane.
Did they ever pick up that, yeah, okay. I saw that he dropped branches before a fight there. So I think they're back at base. Where are the neutral items? Are they just chilling with them all in their base or something? Radiant? Oh, never mind, it was on couriers.
Boxy getting out of there with Swashbuckle again. Map is getting smaller and smaller for Liquid, it feels like, though. Like, Broodmother has so much access from that mid lane into both sides of the jungle.
Yeah.
Connecting onto any kill attempt.
And losing this part of your map with Dire is just so sad. He had to pop it there. That's like his only hope. If Nisha somehow doesn't get the chain after. Ooh. Well, it's definitely a Meteor Hammer game for Taiga.
Can try and get there. At the very least, Liquid remember the outpost. They grabbed the top one. So a little bit of a boost for them. No Dream Coil for 35. Free Orb. Watch the spiders mid. Thunderstrike. Where's the micro? Doesn't even bother. I'm just going to give Insania a little bit of money there. Pocket change for the Disruptor.
Can Puppy actually... Oh, the scan. He knows.
He's got Coil in 10. Do we have any reveal, any sentries or anything?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Won't be able to find him. So Puppy sees all.
Dire's
there is a sentry right there.
Fortified.
Oh, you're right.
So he's in it now.
Hello.
That game's playing it cool.
Well, you. Blinks away before the coil lands, and in comes Boxy to kill off some spiderlings. Liquid smoking after 5-man jungling all together on their side of the map. They do move out. No, with coil down here, potentially they can find the Broodmother.
Oh, this is it. Level 2 glimpse though.
It's a glimpse into the field. The static storm, and in comes the rolling boulder, rolling thunder there from Boxy, clearing up the Broodmother. It's a lot of expenditure, and they X-mark Mickey. Let's see, Nisha with the boat. Try and catch the Queen of Pain. Mickey.
He's blocking the wall.
And Torrent, the Absol's in. The great magnetite there, and the Queen of Pain blinks away, but Boxy is destroyed. A gap close. Can they get any additional targets? The flame break perfectly placed.
Oh no!
Sorry, that was beautiful to watch.
Didn't Boxy... I think Boxy gave his life there, right? Like, he jumped in to try and block the roll from the Absol for the chain stun.
Yeah.
To try and save Mickey.
Torrented.
Yeah.
The Absol's pretty deep now. Poppy thinking about the jaunt forward to the orb, but again.
Sorry, I should have said level 8, 1300 HP. My bad. I said level 10. Like, it's so absurd, actually, how tanky this guy is.
Oops. You've nearly got Spirit Vessel on Kunkka. Zai has Boots of Travel and the money saved up as well. That second wave of items for Secret is coming pretty quickly. Looking for a BKB on Brood, so not going into the...
Yeah, I meant to bring that up. That's perfect, I think. That's exactly what he needs, because there is a way to get back to the ship. Okay.
He got pushed to high...
Oh, thank God. I'm so glad he died, though. That would have been just the worst.
Yeah.
I would just feel terrible. At least they got something back here.
Would have been in tears.
Yeah.
Getting pushed to high ground like that, I can't believe it.
But yeah, the kills into the BKB are fairly easy with the Disruptor, so I think Matu's making the right call here. Like, they're so far ahead too. Oh, that roll almost hit on the Boxy. Might still have him.
Still got the silence on him. Swashbuckle in a second, but that's not fast enough. They move the Brood, and in comes the rest of Liquid. Matu, yet again, rooted up. They've got so much control here. Matu trying to lifesteal back, but inside the static storm. Cannot stay and stand fighting. Liquid doing a great job here. That's, what, 3 or 4 core kills in a row. They've killed Kunkka, Broodmother a couple of times as Puppy. Forced to Dream Coil. Maybe a chance here.
Oh, nice.
How about the coil? Nice Nicely played. Insania falls and the burning damage taking Mickey low. One more hit is going to do the trick here. He tries to get the dragons to attack him, but it's not
Radiant's
speedy
middle
enough.
tower is under attack.
And an answer from Secret after this lull. A couple of minutes here where Liquid are scrambling back. Secret put their foot down.
It's kind of funny how these heroes have both been very popular in professional Dota, like since the beginning, the Puck and the Bat Rider, but it's not that often that you get them on the same team doing plays like this where you're snapping a coil with a lasso pull, you know? I always think of like Venge or something, or even Earth Spirit doing that. That's the beauty of Dota. We got all kinds of combos.
Yeah, like when they added Savage Roar to Lone Druid. There was a discussion about Dream Coil with Lone Druid Bear as well. Really cool stuff. Nisha farming Ancients. We see him do this so often. Dip back into the jungle.
There was no point to go for that because Coil didn't do like 100 damage or whatever on the initial, then 300 when it breaks.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've seen Nisha do this a lot with Sunko. Spirit Vessel, but he's also got that Belt of Strength as just a casual item to go to Halberd later on.
Doesn't matter, you know how he is. I mean, he's also got a branch in his inventory. Does anyone else even have a branch in at this point in the game? Even the Treant doesn't have a branch. Like, this guy's all about the numbers.
Yeah, it reminds me of Mid-One. Like, Mid-One loves buying circlets and not turning them into anything.
There's some value there.
Turn a circlet into a Wraith Band or a Bracer or something. He's just like, no, I'll buy like 3 circlets. I'm not going to turn them.
Radiant are scanning.
Of space here carved out on the map for Koikva, farming jungle while the rest of Liquid.
This is their first power play.
Yeah, scouts out Tiger, forced to overgrowth, stuck inside the fire of this Bat Rider though, as the Treant shredded, now on the jump forward. Yapsor gets the Magnetize with a Sonic Wave, does very little. Nikkei, Torrent and the boat connecting on the back of his head, and Liquid losing 3 for nothing, not even getting the tower, while they also spot the Lone Druid Secret. They can find Pango and the LD up on this high ground in the triangle. Boxy, swashbuckle, but not far enough away. Matu, use your Spiderlings, come on. Get in here with a bit more He's not even bothering. He's just right-clicking him. Giving the punches, the little illusion rune there. Gonna get at least a bit of distance for Boxy. He does survive with his life, but Yapsor, oh, where is it? Messi, no, he misses.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It took me a second. I was like, yeah, it was a little messy. It didn't quite connect or anything. It's like, oh. He's talking about the footy, as they say.
The footballer?
Yes, football. Yeah, so here's the real issue, is that they just got 3-man killed down bottom, and that was while the BKB and the Blink were being delivered to the Brood and the Bat. So those like 2 big items they've been looking for, and you just lost the fight on the tower push. Things not boding well for them.
And a 6k lead for Secret now.
Step lively now.
Indicating that it's those items plus a bit more. Plus 10,000 net worth on this Brood. Nice little kill on the Spirits by Boxy, but Mickey chasing forward onto the Queen of Pain. Trying to blink away in a second. Damage on time, not enough. They do find Boxy on the right-hand side with the boat. Get the Queen of Pain out of there, and it is still room here for Lone Druid to try and hit his timing. Has the Mom moving into MKB. So much on the shoulders of Koikva to really do anything in this game with his bear.
Yeah. It's not looking easy.
Step lively now. Your
they kind of need like pick off with glimpse into push, pretty much. And we say this all the time when it comes to Disruptor, but playing from behind on this hero feels terrible.
They can't even catch Puppy top. It's what we were talking about in game 1, game 2.
Yeah.
Now Koikva chased down by Zai. Does have last in case he needs to TP. The Sonic Wave on top of the Bat, but in comes the rest of Secret. There's nothing here for Liquid to TP to. No reactions whatsoever. But they lose the Lone Druid and the Queen of Pain. 2 cores falling. Secret collapsing up there, and Puppy's causing these issues. That Puck in the lane where no one else can farm. He's there to shove out waves.
Yeah, he didn't even coil there. It wasn't ready. Like, yeah. This Puppy, I feel like, needs to be studied more by other teams, and we need to see more supports doing this, because clearly it's working.
Is under attack.
It's been a very consistent factor in their victories.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think Nigma has been doing a similar thing, but with mind control, like doing the same thing with a 3 on these heroes that can farm these more dangerous parts of the map.
You mean their mid-player mind control every time I watch them?
Mid-control.
Yeah.
Like he plays, and then he goes into the deadly.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the strat from Nigma.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And now a
Dire's
Puck down
middle
bottom
tower
sees
is under
Liquid
attack.
gathering up here to try and get a tier 1. And look at the way the puppy's playing, jumping forward. He might die here. He might die here, but it's going to take them so long to keep on chasing and catching. He's going to face shift. He might be able to orb away or blink. No. Liquid have had enough. But look at how close Secret are to re-engaging. Everyone's ready.
Yeah, they have a ward spotting the Zai's flying in and around here too, though, so they're going to be prepared if they decide to jump. Again, have they been smoking really on Liquid? I feel like I've seen maybe one of those games. Maybe I'm just missing them.
Doesn't feel like they have.
It feels like they don't have a chance to.
They have smoked at least once. Through the mid lane.
Yeah.
Rolling Thunder, and now a TP out. Zai is trying to get the lasso there as he was chasing down the Pango.
Needed that keen optic, you know?
Give me a keen optic,
the play.
Bat Rider. What the hell? You're looking at BKBs for Kunkka and the Broodmother.
Matu's is
still not bothering to
packed.
Aghanim's.
Got the frames. Give them back. Boxy's stealing them.
They're catching top lane. Next into the boat. They've got and the Dream Coil all on top of that Quap. Liquid are bleeding out. They do get a couple of good kills in mid though. Foxy, it's a DD rune to play around with. Yeah, to now drag back on the Brood. Maybe they can find the takedown on Matu, but Nisha with an X mark. Where does that drag the Pango into? Straight back to where he started after that swashbuckle, and it's Diffuser Blade removing his mana, make sure that he cannot escape.
Yeah, Insania didn't have the cooldown ready on Kinetic Field, so he couldn't try and cover the potential ulti, but even, like, let's say he does that, they're just gonna BKB, so Matu's got the answers, but they're not even forcing it. It's still 10 seconds.
Is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
And now they're just
attack.
looking towards Roche, right? It's just like full-on push, and then whenever we feel like it's super safe to do, we just Roche. The earlier the better, because I still think they're going to want that cheese, ideally before they go high ground, unless they get like 3 or 4 picks outside the base or something.
Dire's top tower is under
Not,
attack.
ready.
Yeah, not a big time concern here, though, for Team Secret. I think they're pretty happy with how things are progressing.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Liquid have got some elements now ready. KB done on the bear, Meteor Hammer, and halfway towards Blink for Tiger's Treant. Better sustain from Mickey's Queen of Pain. Boxy, only a Blink Dagger, feeling a little bit worse for wear in this game.
Does Nisha just go Raid Halberd now, though, with this belt, I think, versus the Lone Druid?
LD.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was expecting after this vessel. Usually what he goes for, but BKB is so valuable this game.
I think he went in for the same reasons as Matu, where like their only comeback potential is smoke ganks with Disruptor, so you just negate that with the BKB.
But are all grouped up. They want to smoke, but figure out where they go to. Okay, makes the call. Shift from right to left across the map. Broodmother showing on the lane, but look at this. Team Secret hiding in the trees, waiting for that counter initiation. Firefly from Zai as the boat comes, flapping on in. They've got the Dream Call off the Pango, so no swashbuckle away. And they're dragged quickly into the midst of it all. A decent connect field and maybe stack storm from Insania being chucked out there, and Mickey gets a decent sonic wave as well. Quick kills off Zai, the buyback there, but Matu and Nisha still battling away. Torrent up and down goes Mickey. Forced to buy back on
The Bears gotta win this fight.
Continue this fight. They're going to potentially catch the Broodmother here with a Meteor Hammer stunning her up. They do find Matu, dead for a minute, and Secret, they run out of their damage now. Time to retreat as Liquid hold on with their 2 buybacks. A team fight win for them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It got a little bit messy there as they all dove in. And the Bear didn't really get a lot to the start of that fight, but eventually getting the root onto both Zai as well as Matu. Kind of clean that one up for them. Titania's looking for additional heroes here. Quick blink though, can't get the glimpse.
Radiant's middle
How
tower
desperate.
has fallen.
Desperate for more. Very least they get a tier 1.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
For what feels like the first time this game, Liquid are into this Radiant jungle, able to get some wards, some D-wards. Have the outpost. Where LD can really continue farming down that lane and back into the jungle camps behind him. Or the Treant.
Misha's going for the full solar crest, eh? Versus the bear. This just wants the armor.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Crit no cares. Move top. Always feels like they're the ones forcing Liquid to kind of come back, defend their high ground.
With an AC that will not be any easier, that's for sure.
Bounty.
Very spooky spider.
Taiga has Blink now, though. That is huge. They really needed some other jump. Like, you don't want Pango jumping in first, really. It's like, you can't get the right angles going and everything. And working off of the Triangle is so much better. Unfortunately for them, though, their big moment's happening right now. They gotta hurry. And there is that medallion.
They know this is happening.
And there is another bear, too.
Trying to get across this map.
Alright, that's actually kind of annoying.
Pain's still pretty distant.
You roar the brood and she just runs out of the pit.
Bear being healed up by that living armor, and Roshan still pretty healthy. Liquid in a very good position here to get into the pit while Secret, all grouped, have the ability to go push that top lane a little more and force Liquid to make a move.
Smoke at Puppet.
It's smoke coming in.
It's all on
Bear
Taiga.
leading the charge. Quick for smoke pops. Disengage completely.
Your admiral is on board.
Oh, maybe not. Puppy's in.
Outpost.
Do you see what he did?
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom tower
Cheeky.
is under attack.
All back and blink forward. Rolling Thunder onto the Broodmother. They are straight up initiating with the boats there.
Oh, the fear! No, he jumped him!
And the fear pushes the Brood all the way back through the webs.
I think they can just do this, right?
Secret. Finish off Roshan.
There's
With
still
no
a
Rolling
Brood.
Thunder, your team fight is pretty limited here from Liquid. Now you're relying on this overgrowth static storm to be perfect. You are.
The only problem, there's still BKBs though, so like, you can't even count on it.
Oh, that's true. And they've coiled up the Pango. Down goes Boxy. Buyback
Radiant's
available.
bottom tower is under
Well, I
attack.
don't know if it's worth buying him back with no ulti. He'll do it anyway. They feel they need to win this Roshan team fight. And Liquid, they're moving forward. Getting better. Caught up with the bash. The Savage Roar as well. They X mark up. But in a pain, forced to blink away as Liquid can't really fully commit for this fight.
Man, that bear though, it is getting the damage, and considering it's like 5 heroes there, and Quick still got him down to half HP.
Quick for doing this. Gets into true form. Spider scouts inside the pit. Yapsel's ready to jump on in. Roshan, 2000 HP remaining. In comes the Broodmother, pushes down the bear. It's gone. Resummon is available. He's silenced and stunned though. Time there. A good sonic wave, pushing Secret back. But the lone druid's walk and Roshan's gone. Matu gets the Aegis of the Immortal, and Mickey, he just needs to blink away. He can't stick around in this one. He's gonna turn and try and battle as Quickfit's still alive now. They've got the Broodmother. The Aegis is gone. The bear has done so much work. Off to the right hand side, Yapsa is 1v2ing Mickey and Tiger, but the Broodmother still having to contend with this big bad bear, and Boxy blinks forward, aggressive onto the bat, while Mickey blinks away. 2-3 different bears doing it at the same time, and the bear is taking down the Bat Rider. Foxy's finally found the dieback on the Pangos there as Yapsor claims his life, but Puppy still going. That's a 3-man coil. Nisha is available, but there's no spells really remaining. They've leashed up Mickey. There's no stun. The boulder misses, and there's the Greaves healing them back up, but they found Koifa up to the north, and the Broodmother wants to give chase.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Yapsor connects from such long range. And Team Liquid, the execution was so good. They did everything they could, but in the end, this Broodmother just too much to contend with.
Yeah, and we also had Yapsar kind of quietly doing 4,700 damage during that team fight, had the most out of anybody.
There were like 3 fights happening. Yapsor was like 1v3ing in one part, and then you got the bear like 1v3ing in another part.
I can't believe how close that was still. Like, this lone druid hero is a little busted right now, guys. But alas, he cannot actually 1v5 as much as he tried. And even when he's back, there's still 30 seconds currently until the bear's gonna be there. So we'll get another like 20 when he's up.
Radiant's top tower.
So it's Team Secret taking that full lane. What happened to Cheese, by the way? That's something I completely lost track.
I saw Zai.
Was that the first?
Well, I was going to say, that was the first rush. Yeah, I'm
rush?
pretty sure that was just first.
Okay, I'm a dumbass.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Broodmother lost the Aegis straight away. Yeah.
Step lively now.
Albert
Your
now.
admiral is on board.
That full solar crest. Is BKB Aghanim's Brood is there, BKB for Batrider, so it's, you know, this third round of big items. Both on puck.
Oh, nice. They get repair kit on Liquid, at least. It is one of those games.
Yeah, repair kit plus Triumph.
Bounty.
Love to see. Full destruction though from Matu Man. That's a huge round. Oh, hey yo. Lightstone is. It's like you were saying. Maybe we expect a few more smokes from Liquid just to try and catch them out, but finding the right target is so difficult. Like, you see where Yapsor's standing right now. He is within rolling distance of his teammates, but he's not showing on any wards, not showing on lanes. He's always near enough to initiate, but never really near enough to be caught by any of Liquid. Always this Kunkka, Brood, Batrider, the triple BKB threat.
And they just send Zybot to clear as well.
Back, shoves the lane.
I see Boxy must have killed some spiders because my frames dropped when I was down there.
Terminator. He's got 2,500 gold saved up on Boxy, but I feel like he's struggling to envision an item which wins them this game.
Under attack.
I didn't notice they Medallion
good,
and Solar Crest today.
On Secret, yeah.
Dire's
That's
bottom
good.
tower has fallen.
Full Eon Disc on Puppy.
Lively now.
I
So
like
now
this
there are
build.
4 heroes you can't initiate on.
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting way to do this 5 puck.
Tower is under attack.
Because the worst part is that you're kind of, you feel a lot weaker with after the coil, but using this, you can still be a real nuisance in the middle of the fight. And he also, by the way, that Roche fight hit like a 4 or 5 minute fight. That was pretty sick.
Yeah, it's huge. And now with the 2-man coil, Captain Quap and the bear, they roll forward. In the pain, getting picked off. Side by Yapsor, but yours is there to buy her a bit of time and maybe blink away. Mickey makes it out of danger, just barely. Pops the cream from the Kuek, good for it. Lone Druid's trapped on the cliff top, and in comes the orb. Puck's gonna scout it out. The bear still going to work on Nisha as the BKBs of Secret wear off, and Liquid Smoke looking for the counter initiation. The torrent is gonna not land. That was way too. I thought it was torrenting on the high ground there, honestly. Mickey jumping with an overgrowth. That is decent. The initiation of the static storm onto Brood. No BKB, so troublesome for Secret as they're losing Matumba Man. He's gone. The reinitiation from the Liquid boys, beautiful. Glimpses. Where's the bat? Where's the pug? They are going to get Yules and glimpsed back into the waiting arms of Kuiper's bashing bear.
Did they lose anyone? They didn't, right? I mean, I know it was messy, but I don't think we had any 5-backs there.
I mean, Mickey was close to death. Kuiper was, stuck on that high ground and managed to get himself out of there.
Yeah, one thing that Mickey did really well was that the second they initiated, he popped the Essence Ring. When he was getting like completely chain stunned, he'd already activated it, and I think if he didn't, he wouldn't have lived. Being
really
stuck
nice
in that coil is so
silence.
terrifying.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Liquid able to get out on the map and take objectives now. Queen of Pain and Treant down towards bottom. Lone Druid on mid. Bear having to contend with a lot of spam though. Torrents and Waning Rifts.
Radiant's bottom
Clearing out
tower
that wave
is
with the
under
Axe Mark.
attack.
I think the hard part moving forward though is they're still just so reliant on this bear for damage. Mickey's gone to Greaves and then Necro, and Foxy's just a Pango with Blink Yules. He's trying to get to the MKB. They want to add a little bit more into it, but and the Shivas will help too, I guess. just overall, the damage is not that great. And I also got to find Thing up top. But at least there's no real sustain items aside from the vessel, right? Like, they don't even have any charges going. There's no mechs or anything on the side of Secret, which is helping.
They've all gone for kind of self-serving items, right?
Your admiral is on board.
Yeah, very unusual for Secret to only have, like, what, 2 auras?
Tower is under attack.
I feel like usually their bars are just completely covered in every single item you can imagine.
Where's the pipe? Where's Crimson Guard? Where's all this stuff? Yapsol's not going to go pipe, he's going to go Ethereal Blade, at least that's what is queued up.
That makes a lot of sense. It's just the bear. That's all that matters. Like, halberds and E-blades, bear's the only way they kill people.
Bit surprised Puppy hasn't found a Yule Scepter. Going to go into Ether Lens next, it looks like. They found the bear, Savage Roar. Going to force them back a little bit, but they've got the Cooper Blade and a lot of physical damage. Over Destruction, Solar Crest, the Spirit Vessel Aura, Incapacitating Bite. Poor little bear is down, so now they know that there's no resummon. That the second bear is do or die for Liquid.
The lasso is still a pretty big pain right now. Foxy. He's out there. Is there anyone they can't initiate on Liquid? I don't think so, right? There's no Aeon discs. They're
I'm pretty sure they can jump on anyone.
Yeah, there's no BKBs to worry about. Like, it's free pickings for Zai.
But it sees a target and they go. Top lane is open for them to push. Can't swing bottom because of that tier 2, and thanks to Tiger shoving out this wave. Nisha though. No, he's isolated off to this bottom side of the map.
Your admiral is on board.
They were coming back to maybe if there was a bottom rune, grab that up. Liquid are edging forward.
They're gonna try and just catch Poppy. It looks like, considering like they have a ward, right? Like they see Nisha, and now they know they're moving down here, so they know they're gonna commit for this bottom tower. Do you just bail? Yeah, they're out.
Get the outpost instead. There's some really clean play from Liquid the past couple of minutes. Dodging fights when they need to, they're finding the right initiations, barely scraping by with their lives.
If they can delay until the Roche, which they have now, then this has got to be the last chance, right? This Aegis and Cheese. If you need to get some humongous fight for yourselves as Liquid right now. Oh, Tiger, that was a scary place to go.
Relic. Where's he gone? Oh dear. A glimpse back. GKB there from Zai though, and they'll secure the kill onto this Trian. Nature there. Given the punches, they roll forward. They've got the coil on and Samia. 2 heroes down, but both with buyback.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Kicked him out.
Oh, that looks so depressing. Yeah, he just gave him the boot. Speaking of the messy, that was the messy.
Like the corpse of Disruptor just flopping down into the ground as he's snapped by the coil. And Timeless Relic now for the Queen of Pain. Ah, she's 5 levels away from the Scream talent.
Oh, did she get one too? They just got one on Brood. Oh, yeah.
Who's that for? Do you give it to Batrider? Earth Spirit? It's so good on a lot of these Radiant
Yeah,
heroes,
that actually is tough. I don't know. I mean, Poppy, I'm pretty sure just keeps the telescope. That's just too good, especially with his Aether. Man, how far can he Waning Whiff right now?
Half a screen away. Super long. But that's that second Roshan you were mentioning. Liquid are not in a position to contest.
They scan though.
They get there in time. They've got no outpost to TP2. Lanes are pushing in towards them, top and middle. This is a freebie for Secret. Aegis Brood, Cheese Kunkka. Now all of your problems compounded as Liquid are going to struggle to get pickoffs. As Lasso connects onto midday. They've got the puck here ready with a Waning Rift and a coil, able So hold the Queen of Pain in place. Trying to push her away, but Essus Ring and Yules might fire enough time to jump out.
She got the shackle.
Comes as Mickey.
That's what she was blinking to. It was still sitting there.
Boxy, thinking about it. Still got a lot of spells here.
Poppy's got the Aeon in his backpack, so they'd have to kill him in a 6-second window.
Kunkka also backstabbing. Courier delivering a TP to Boxy. Oh, they nearly found the X mark, but he's going to Rolling Thunder out of there.
Yeah, there's no lasso. We're aware.
But now the map is pretty tiny for Liquid. The wave is cut by Secret. They've already got top and mid reaching towards these tier 3s, so they've got the opportunity to go into any of these lanes to second side.
Yeah, they've hit the full chokehold mode. They say, yeah, we gave you a little bit of space while we were getting ready for the Aegis and the Cheese, but that's here now, so if you want to start a fight outside the base, we're very happy to. We don't mind. The buybacks are ready to come in very aggressively, I'm sure, from Secret. I don't think they have any concern about a return play here from Liquid.
I mean, Poppy's just diving in deep, creating a bit of havoc in the back lines. Glimpsing Nisha, but they've lassoed up the tree, and Yule's there to disengage as Liquid still looking for that first jump into the fight, but it's the Abyssal Blade coming through. Matu gets the catch, and down they go. Tumbling like dominoes, Liquid are without their treant for a minute and a half. And Mika's buyback on this Queen of Pain.
Now they have a sight on Nisha too, because there wasn't enough already.
Glimpsed Matu in, but I feel like that's where he wants to be. On the front lines, doing damage, ripping apart the Pango. Self-fuels, and now maybe a blink with a torrent connecting onto him and the lone druid. Boxy's magnetized, down into the ground he goes. And a chase forward, Kuiper, he's getting bashed up, and where's his bear? Where's the damage? Sticky napalm is meaning he can't turn around with it. Kuiper's going to lose it as Nisha focuses down the spirit bear, and now he's left with only his hero. Cooldown on reselling for 10 seconds, and now he has no buyback, meaning Liquid are calling GG. Team Secret with a 2-0 sweep.
The brood was too much. I don't know if they just forgot about it or they thought the tank.
Holy moly! You didn't hear the last holy